Rikki-Tikki-Tavi was a mongoose. One day, a high summer flood washed him out of the burrow where he lived with his father and mother, and carried him, kicking and clucking, down the roadside ditch. A small boy and his parents happened upon Rikki-Tikki and decided to save him. They took him to their house, wrapped him in cotton wool, warmed him by their fire, and he opened his eyes and sneezed. Achoo! "Now," said father, "don't frighten him." But it is the hardest thing in the world to frighten a mongoose, because he is eaten up from nose to tail with curiosity. Rikki-Tikki looked around and jumped onto the boy's shoulder. "Now, Teddy, don't be frightened," said father. "That's his way of making friends. If Teddy treats him with respect, he'll run in and out of the house all day long." And Rikki-Tikki did spend all that day roaming over the house. At nightfall, he ran into Teddy's room and climbed into bed with the boy. Mother was concerned that the mongoose would hurt Teddy while he was sleeping, but father reassured her he couldn't have a better protector. The next morning, Rikki-Tikki was out exploring the gardens when he came upon two sorrowful tailor birds, Darcy and his wife, crying in their nest. "What is the matter?" asked Rikki-Tikki. "We are miserable," said Darcy. "One of our babies fell from the nest, and Nag ate him." "That is sad," said Rikki-Tikki, "but I am a stranger here. Who is Nag?" But Darcy and his wife only cowered down in their nest without answering, as a low hiss came from the bushes. Inch by inch out of the grass rose the head and hood of Nag, the big black cobra, who was 5 feet long from tongue to tail. "Who is Nag?" said he. "I am Nag. Look and be afraid." But Rikki-Tikki knew it was a mongoose's mission to hunt and kill snakes, and he was not afraid. "Do you think it's right to eat fledglings from their nest?" "You eat eggs," said Nag. "Why shouldn't I eat birds?" Suddenly, Rikki-Tikki jumped up high in the air, as high as he could go, as under him whizzed by the head of Nagina, Nag's wicked wife. Rikki-Tikki came down on her back and bit down, but not hard enough. Nag and Nagina slithered away, and Rikki-Tikki knew he couldn't take on 2 snakes at once and let them go. That night, Rikki-Tikki slept in Teddy's bed again. Still thinking about Nag and Nagina, he got up to patrol the grounds. When he was searching the bathroom, he heard the snakes whispering in the corridor. "If we kill the humans," they said, "the mongoose will not have a home." Nagina and Nag separated to hide and wait to attack the family when they least expected it. Nag slithered into the bathroom. He coiled down, and Rikki-Tikki stayed still as death. When Nag fell asleep, Rikki-Tikki jumped onto the head of the snake and bit down. Nag tried to fight him off, up and down and left and right. The fight made quite a bit of noise, which woke up father, who came running into the bathroom and shot the snake. "Well done, Rikki-Tikki," said father. "You have saved us." That night, Rikki-Tikki curled up into bed with Teddy, tired from the fight, but alert enough to come up with a plan for Nagina. The next morning, he raced to the melon patch where Nagina hid her nest. There, very cunningly hidden, he found 25 eggs. Rikki-Tikki knew if the eggs hatched, he would have to fight off 25 more cobras. Quickly, he decided to crush the eggs to avoid future harm. As he was doing this, Darcy flew over, shouting, "Come quick! Come quick! Nagina is rushing to the house to kill the boy. Rikki-Tikki saved the last egg and ran back to the house as fast as he could, where he found the family gathered for breakfast in the garden. There, right next to Teddy's foot, was Nagina, ready to strike. "Leave him be," shouted Rikki-Tikki. Nagina turned and saw that Rikki-Tikki held one of her precious eggs. "The last of your brood," he informed her. Nagina turned clear around, forgetting everything for the sake of that one egg. Teddy's father grabbed him and ran back to the house with Mother to hide a safe distance from the fight. Nagina pleaded, "Please, Rikki-Tikki, give me the last of my eggs. Give me my egg, and I will run away and never come back." But Rikki-Tikki knew she was lying and waited for her attack, circling the snake so that he was always facing her. Again and again and again, Nagina struck at Rikki-Tikki, and again, Rikki-Tikki jumped over her attacks, leaving the egg unprotected. Nagina quickly grabbed the egg and slithered from the house, as fast as a bow from an arrow. She slithered down into her snake hole, and with a big breath of courage, Rikki-Tikki followed her underground. The grass around the hole stopped moving, and Darcy started singing, "Oh, valiant Rikki-Tikki is dead, for surely Nagina will kill him underground." All of a sudden, the earth started shaking, and Rikki-Tikki pulled himself slowly and sorely out of the underground. "The widow snake is dead," he said. Rikki-Tikki had a right to be proud, but he did not grow too proud. He watched over that garden as a mongoose should watch over, with tooth and jump and sneak and bite, until never a cobra dared show his head again.